Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Liu Xing. Thank you very much. Well, it is a hot day outside here in Beijing, so we're going to start off in the pool. Known as the Dream Team, the Chinese diving team has won 20 gold medals in 6 Olympic Games since 1990. Now, the team is eyeing 8 gold medals at the Beijing Olympics. Liu Yinhua has more on their final preparations.
China's diving squad has been training hard since June 21st in Shandong province. The public are allowed to watch them practice, so the young divers can get used to having an audience. The women's team has the top 2 ranked divers in each of the 4 women's events. But the men's team is facing tough challenges from Canadian and Russian divers. Diving queen Guo Jingjing is hoping to retain the Olympic 3-meter springboard title at the Beijing Olympics. Together with 23-year-old Wu Minxia, she also won gold in the 3-meter springboard synchronized competition at the Athens Olympics.
When you have confidence in yourself, you don't feel too much pressure. That's because you can manage the whole thing. And you feel you can also manage the pressure. It should be like this. Anyway, when you're in good shape, there's less pressure. That's why we are trying to reach peak condition during training to get ready for the games.
Younger Chinese divers are also well prepared. Chen Ruoling and Wang Xin, both 16 years old, have never lost a women's 10-meter synchronized diving platform competition since the 2007 World Championships. 16-year-old Lin Yue and 18-year-old Huo Liang are also big medal hopes for the 10-meter synchronized diving. They have won nearly all the gold medals at national and international competitions since 2006.
People just see the competition results, in which we win a lot of gold medals. But behind the medals, competition is always fierce.
The diving team will move to the Beijing Olympic Village in early August, ahead of what is expected to be a winning performance at the Water Cube. Liu Yanhua, CCTV.
Well, Brazilian football star Ronaldinho says that winning an Olympic gold medal would be a dream come true for him and a historical feat for his team. Ronaldinho and the Brazilian team are currently in Singapore for an acclimatization program as part of their preparations for the Beijing Olympics. With most of the players under the age of 23, star player Ronaldinho and Fluminense defender Thiago Silva are the side's 2 overage players in the team. After Ronaldinho's former club Barcelona refused to release him, the Brazilian star was transferred to Italian giants AC Milan before joining his fellow countrymen on this trip to Beijing. Well, Kenya's top runners are in final prep mode for this year's biggest athletics championships. That is, of course, the Olympics, now just 13 days away. Despite the extreme differences they'll face when it comes to climate conditions, Kenyan athletes are still hoping to sprint to the finish line first. The Beijing Olympics are less than 2 weeks away. Their pace of training is calculated. Kenya boasts a strong young team of experienced athletes who pose some serious competition. Kenyan runners are best known for middle and long distance races, and this team is expected to make a strong push for the medals. Kenya named a 37-person team earlier this month, and many of them are newcomers. Kenya's first group of athletes depart for Beijing on August the 1st. Former world record holder Asafa Powell has powered to victory in his final competitive 100 meters before the Beijing Olympics. He clocked in a time of 9.94 seconds at the London Grand Prix on Friday. Powell was supposed to race American world champion Tyson Gay, but Gay was forced to withdraw because of a hamstring injury. Despite a faltering start, Powell powered through the field and seemed to ease up in the final stages before posting a winning time of 9.94 seconds.
Well, it was very comfortable. I was very confident. I was out there waiting, It's a bit cold. The wind is not so good, but, I came out here to do my best, and, it wasn't as fast as it should have been, but, next time.
Meanwhile, in the men's 110-meter hurdles, David Oliver won with a time of 13.20 seconds. Fellow American Anwar Moore took second place, but was more than half a second slower with his time of 13.52 seconds. Moving now to cycling, Sylvain Chavanel has won the 19th stage of the Tour de France after an epic race with fellow Frenchman Jeremy Roy. Stage 19 stretched 165.5 kilometers long over relatively flat, wood-covered roads. Yellow jersey holder Carlos Sastre did enough in this stage to extend his overall lead to 1 minute 24 seconds over Frank Schleck. But the day did belong to French pair Sylvain Chavanel and Jeremy Roy. They rode hard and broke from the peloton after 80 kilometers. The two riders constantly swapped places, but 500 meters from the end, Chavanel pulled in front and held off his compatriot to win the stage for Team Cofidis. German rider Gerald Ciolek headed the chasing peloton, arriving 1 minute 13 seconds behind Chavanel. Well, we head over now to Toronto for the latest in tennis. Nicholas Kiefer of Germany has ousted 7th seed James Blake at the Rogers Cup. He claimed a 6-1, 6-2 victory to reach the semifinals on Friday. The number 37 in the world will next play Gilles Simon after the 23-year-old Frenchman defeated Croatia's Marin Cilic. Simon had beaten world number 1 Roger Federer earlier in the tournament. For his part, Cilic had also made his mark, defeating 6th-seeded Andy Roddick in an impressive run to the quarterfinals. But Friday's match was no high-caliber one, with a total of 104 unforced errors. What the Frenchman did do well was keep the ball in play and wait for Cilic to make all the mistakes, which is what he did frequently. And Simon finally came through 3-6, 6-2, 6-3 to win. In the second quarterfinal, unseeded Nicholas Kiefer brushed aside James Blake with surprising ease, needing just an hour to beat the American 6-1, 6-2. As a former world number 4, currently ranked 37th in the world, Kiefer has not won a title since 2000 and is bidding to reach his first final since 2005. And finally, we're going to wrap up with some golf news. American Bruce Vaughan has shot a par round of 71 to lie 3 shots under par at the halfway stage of the 2008 Senior British Open Championship. Overnight joint leader Eduardo Romero of Argentina sank this long putt at the 7th as he fired a credible 73 to leave him at 1 under for the tournament. While Bruce Vaughan held his nerves to shoot a solid par 71, he now leads the field with 1 shot ahead of second place John Cook. Over at the Russian Open, Mikhail Lundberg sank this birdie putt at the 17th as he carded 8 under par to finish 13 under par. His countryman Jarmo Sandelin did the same. The 41-year-old is looking set to win the title for the 6th time. And on the women's side, America's Angela Park shot a 68 2 under par round to lead the Evian Masters in Evians-le-Baie by 1 shot from Sweden's Helen Alfredsson. Alfredsson had a dream round, shooting a new course record of 63 7 under par. Well, that's all the sports for now. There will be a full update at 4 o'clock this afternoon. Liu Xing, back to you.
Thank you very much.